For me, my art has been about discovering life. It was something I recognized from a very, very young age. So I remember going into the grocery store. This is when, and I would see a paintbrush, you know, in the grocery store. You know, I wasn't in an art store, I was just in a grocery store. So there's little cheap brushes for kids to play with. And I would just see that, and I would just get tingles inside. So it was something that I really, really wanted to do. And I always did. I wasn't like, well, what are you gonna do with your life? It's like, oh, she wants to be an artist. Internationally, I think it was Marilyn Manson, The Beautiful People, because that one, I guess, hit on such a global level. And that was it was exciting because you know, you create things in such a small little bubble, and you don't realize that they travel so much. And I had done music videos before for Canadian bands, but never anybody, I guess American at that time, but even that it hit so many all around the world. So it was quite exciting. I do remember where it was the very first time I opened up a magazine and my photography was published. Okay. I was in a magazine store. but it was the act of opening it up in front of other people, because when you bring things home, it's still very personal. It's still, well, I've seen that print, I gave it to them, and now I'm opening up a magazine. I'm still at home and looking at it. But when you do it in a public place, that's when it gets like, oh, you know, you kind of realize that anybody can see it. There's a photograph upstairs of a human heart that I shot at the Mutter Museum, and it's a very colorful photograph. So it's not a gory photograph of a heart, but it's quite I guess it would be quite stylized because it's so colorful. It's kind of important to me. I think maybe it describes my work because of the color, but also because of the subject matter, and also capturing a moment that was quite special to me, because the heart was in the bottom of a jar, and every shot that I took of it was different. And this one actually has a shape of what we perceive as when we draw a heart, instead of the real shape of a human heart. So it's a little magical moment captured there. Some of my insects up there, up on the shelf. Just like, the beauty and nature, inspired by animals and insects a lot, just because, whatever you might make up, it's already in nature, This is so much more beautiful. Oh, my little red shoes. Does it make you walk funny? And I put them on Karen Elson during the White Stripes video, and it made her walk funny, which was great. Kind of gives you a little bit, you're not, they're bed shoes, you're not supposed to walk them. So when you do walk them, it gives you this extra challenge. I normally have complete freedom. I mean, those are the jobs I normally take anyway, because it's hard to second guess yours. I mean, I don't want to second guess what somebody else is going to like. So if it's coming from a pure place, and at least I know all the answers. And also, I can, I mean, it's just I've been in that situation, so that happens. And I've been really fortunate to work with really great people. Sometimes I'll have a dream that's really vivid, that I think, oh, okay, I've got to capture that, and then I know exactly all the details. And sometimes it's a little idea that's just, a fleeting idea that I grab onto, and then it grows. And I become sort of, the spectator in it too, like just feeding it, let it grow, and then just finding out where it takes me. I think it's great to share your points of view in your work with other people. Part of being an artist is shedding that and sharing it with the world, and once it leaves you, it becomes something else, and it becomes something else to other people. And then you look at it and go, how do you do that?